Okay, I think I'm live. Actually, I'm not sure. Oh, looks like I'm live. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm still quite new to this streaming business. So, I saw a YouTuber, not YouTuber, actually she does YouTube, but she also primarily streams on Twitter as well, Twitch as well. I believe her handle is KS Slime. K Slimes. Yeah. So she's very good. She does some streams on the Julia language. She streams her developing the Julia language. So I just whenever she's streaming, I just put her on one of my screens. It's very therapeutic. And I saw that she's using Restream, but I couldn't figure out how to use Restream. So yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna retry it. But yeah, if you like Julia's streaming, you can go check out her channel, K Slimes. Okay, well, today finally I have some time getting back to more disk frame development. Now, basically, I got accepted to user 2020. I was very excited to go to St. Louis, and already started googling what are some of the food specialties there. But COVID-19 hits, and now I'm not sure if I can go to the US in July. I mean, even the Olympics are cancelled, but obviously Olympic takes a lot more organizing than a user, but the signs are not great. So I'm planning on potentially not being able to go to the US because things might not have died down by then. So, but I'm still going to be preparing for my tutorial. So there's a few things I want to be thinking about. Let me check what version I am on. So go to description. I'm on 0.35, so that's my development version. On CRAN is on 0.34. Actually, let me check on CRAN what's happened. See if any mysterious errors has propped up, because sometimes it can. Okay, no, still the state is still okay, so everything passes. And I actually check what branch I am on. Okay, I'm on development branch, so so see how many branches I have. Yeah, I really want to incorporate some of the tidy fast and tidy table into disk frame, but I think there is some sort of shortcoming in my non-standard evaluation code. So I need to either fix that or I need to do something. But currently, I think disk frame works quite well. So every time I try it, it works quite well. So I don't see any reason why I should make major overhauls to the code base, given that July is not that far away and I need to be doing a demo. So it's very likely that disk frame will not get an overhaul of the non-standard evaluation before then. I want to keep this package stable and see how we go from there. Okay. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Well, why haven't I streamed for so long? Why haven't I done basically any development for so long? Actually, very simple. Work's been quite crazy. We're gonna have a soft launch of our product very soon. So been really crazily debugging, crazily finalizing all the features that we promised, in the first version. But unfortunately, that whole thing is done in Python, and Python is very inoffensive. You can get a lot done. But the more I use it, the more I realize, there's things in there that's not great. And also, Python's got better got more libraries that in deep learning and neural networks, so we use Python for that. For things like time series or text mining, you know, even our company is going to start using R as well. So there's still a great place for R. Curiously, haven't started doing anything on the Julia, just because. Alright, enough talk. Let me get into this. So I want to develop a tutorial. So if I look at the folders that I have here, I actually have a tutorials folder, and now some of these are my favorite dataset is still using the Fannie Mae dataset, but I'm thinking at the time of tutorial, how can people get access to this dataset? So I have to think about that. How do people even get the data? So what should I do in my tutorial? So let me think about that, and I want to basically make sure that my tutorial can be run. So maybe I should just do it in R Markdown. Okay, so tutorial. I'm not sure if I should do it in Markdown or Jupyter Notebooks. I'm still thinking about that, but maybe because let me think through this. Well, if I'm doing remotely, I have to assume people have internet, but if for some reason the conference does go ahead, you know, it should be offline as well. So actually, maybe I should learn about the learner framework. Let's see what it can do. I'm not 100% sure what it can do. I know there's a Learn RR package for creating interactive tutorials. I wonder if this will suit the disk frame. So let me have a look. Let me enlarge that. Let me put it on the side. I like watching it like this, so it's a bit more easy to see what's happening for me anyway. Some examples. Okay, so it's got this tutorial thing, filter rows with filter. It's got this nice box here, so maybe I should do that. But how do I set this up? Okay, I want to do that. Okay. Okay, here we go. Computes the answer. Exercise. Okay, so all I have to do is just make it exercise equals to true. Okay. Interesting. Let me see if I even have the package installed. Learn R. I do. So let me see if I can update anything. Oh, so many things to update. Okay, let me just get rid of. I was testing out AWS S3 here last night, but I don't know. Been using for too long. AWS. Oh, get rid of that. They get rid of anything that has AWS in the title because I'm not using it. Okay, a bunch of things been updated. Janitors at 2. Okay, let me check out what's happening there. What's new? Breaking changes. Clean names and make clean names are now locale independent. Translation is simpler. Unicode. Okay, cool. Major features. Convert to date time. Okay, cool. Yeah, so now I can just call that and it will try to figure out whether it's an Excel or whatever. That's a really cool feature. And I don't think it's available in the Python equivalent, which is PyJanitor. Let me try it. Yeah, so at work I've been using Python a lot, so I'm getting familiar with Python as well. So let me see what they have. I really don't understand this API organization. It's organized by sort of like the industry or what, but shouldn't there be like a page on whether it's got things like clean names, or I mean a page that lists down all the functions? Yeah, so it's a bit not clear. Okay, general function, modify okay, maybe modify columns. modify values, pre-processing, modify values, pre-processing, other. Got some PySpark functions as well, interesting. Machine learning, is that machine learning? Maybe. ML. Get features, target. Get the features and target is separate. Okay, oh, that's in PyJanitor. I wonder why. Shouldn't that be in something like scikit-learn or something? I don't know. Okay, well, okay, modify columns. Yeah, okay, it does have a bunch of things. Change type. Clean names, of course, that's a currency columns numeric. Okay, that's actually really useful. Yeah, a lot of Excel data sets ends up with a $sign in front of the value. So, okay, cool. Oh yeah, they do have convert Excel dates. That's pretty cool. Yeah, they seem to have very similar things. I definitely recommend checking this out. Okay, cool. So they do have similar things. Yeah, as you can see, when I do development of a package, I tend to go off random tangents, and that's how I learn, really. So, you know, if anyone's watching this, hope and you feel guilty about doing this, hope this normalizes it for you. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, that's all the new things. Now I'm living in Melbourne. I feel cold, so I'm gonna quickly grab a pair of socks. So it's gonna go have nothing. This will have nothing for a while. Nothing going on. But instead of having nothing going on, I will try to look up a interesting video. Yeah. Alright, I got one. PBS NewsHour. Yeah. Obviously this is not meant to, steal their content or do anything. It's just to show you something interesting while that's going on. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, I got this video here.
And now it's time for the analysis of Shields and Brooks. That is syndicated columnist Mark Shields and New York Times.
Get a pair of socks.
Hello to both of you. Here we are, what is it, 3 weeks, Mark, since the first stay-at-home order. The United States is now, by the count we see, has almost 1/3 the cases of coronavirus of the entire world total. How is the U.S. doing in this fight?
I think the U.S. is adjusting collectively to a new reality, a terrible reality. As Herodotus said several thousand years ago, character is destiny.
Right.
We're seeing character.
Enough of Mark Shields. Let me close this. Okay, this thing sounds cool. So I believe at some point I did try to add learner to the whole thing. It didn't quite work. So let me check what other packages have been updated. Okay, wow, quite a few. Articulate, okay. Janitor, okay, major update. Let's update all. Well, that's been. If you want to compile in sort note, I usually just wait for them to have the binaries available on CRAN. And given the number of packages on CRAN, I realized that it does take a few days for new package binaries to be available. So I don't know how funding for CRAN comes from, but can't complain. I'm getting this service for free, which I'm earning an income on. So it's pretty crazy, actually. I try to see if I already have a Learn R folder here that contains that sort of things. It doesn't look like I have, but I recall seeing something. Let me see if I can find Learn R at all in my code. Oops. Learn R. No results fine, so I don't think I have any. Great. So let me just go back here. User 2020. Actually, I made a mistake. I shouldn't really have anything like spaces in my folder names anymore. as much as I like to have the capitalized R, just keep it lowercase, just easier. Okay, so inside this folder, I like to have a new file, and I want it to be in R Markdown. And yeah, so tutorial user 2020 tutorial part 1, and I obviously haven't decided what I'm going to talk about. Okay, presentations, yeah, GitHub document. Oh yeah, great. You see, there's a template here. Interactive tutorial. So everything I wrote there was just rubbish. So just put it here. Location. I don't know if I should put it here. Maybe I should just go here. Browse tutorials user 2020. Put it here. Okay, let's see what happens. Oops. Yes, I got a tutorial part 1. And actually allows me to have this exclamation mark in the thing as well. So okay, that's my tutorial. Shiny pre-rendered. Okay, let's try to run this document and see actually what happens. Now I'm just learning Learner for the first time as well. So write R code to add 2 plus 2. I can do that. 4. Cool. Exercise with code. Here is an exercise with some pre-populated code. Exercise 1 to provide a bit more initial room to work. Okay, that adds 2 numbers and then call it. So A and B, A plus B, add 2 and 2. Run code. Okay, cool. It gives me a tick. It gives me a tick as well. So I don't know if that's because I got it right or whatever. Okay, topic 2. Exercise with hints. Hint. Okay, it's got a hint system. Cool. Run code. Okay. I'm gonna check it over and see if the tick mark is actually which package contains base. Okay. Well, this is really cool. I mean, yes. Yeah, I got it wrong. Great. Start over. Nope. Let me try to do something more epic. Let's try disk frame. Set up disk frame. Okay, it's doing some thinking, and hopefully, ooh, yeah, it does print a lot of stuff. S3 method PRYR. Okay, interesting. I never noticed these, but these are the messages from disk frame. Yeah, we have 1 worker to use with disk frame. Oh, why do I have only 1 worker? Shouldn't I have at least 2? Maybe this shiny thing restricts how many workers you have, because if I run this in open code, it will just tell me I have 6 workers. Okay, yeah. So I can change that if I want to, but this is actually a little bit annoying. But okay, maybe it's a setting thing. I'll put Arsenal. Oh, that's actually really cool. So let me see how they actually came out with that. Just set exercise equals true. That's really easy. Yeah, do that. But how does it give me a? How does it know to give me a check mark? You know, how does it know what the answer is? Quiz. Which webpack? So quiz is from Learn R. Okay, cool. Yeah. This is really cool. Okay, so I can build up my entire tutorial like this. I guess I don't really need to check if their answers are correct, because that's going to be pretty annoying. But I like to know. Maybe it's in the libraries. So let me check out what they say. Tutorial types. Okay. Exercises. Okay. I can include custom checking code to provide feedback on user answers. Exercise page has an in-depth discussion. Very cool. Okay. So given this is the first time I'm using it, it's probably not going to be so perfect, but it's gonna be pretty cool. It's a very, very cool library. I wonder if they have something similar in Python. I'm guessing they definitely don't have something like this in Julia for this stage, because I don't think Julia even has some sort of shiny equivalent yet. I know someone's working on it. Okay. Exercises, caption, evaluate, lines, time limit, checker, completion. Okay. I guess I don't have to be so sophisticated. I don't want them to have a really bad user experience, submit something, oh, it's wrong. Why is it wrong? Because maybe the author haven't thought about everything and put in all the checks, and so it's going to be pretty dangerous to put them out there. I want it to be more free form. If they get it wrong, get it wrong, and I publish the answers so they can see what's going on. Okay, cool. Yeah, seems like it's lots of functionality here already, but I'm not going to be able to use all of them. So for now, I'm just going to do some basic checks to see how well it works. So okay, let's go. Okay, tutorial part 1, user 2020. Okay, yeah. Really what I should be doing is have some intro, like what is disk frame for, just to explain a little bit about what it's doing. Topic 1, I don't know, first tasks. I'll probably change the name later. Okay, simple exercise. Okay, I don't know why they put it into this, probably just emphasize it. Actually I should keep this, I should run document and keep it open on my other screen so I can see what is actually going on. Okay, yeah, so that's just purely for aesthetic reasons, just to make it look like whatever. Okay, that's cool. Actually, I don't need the full screen for writing this. I'll just keep on the side so I can refer to it. Interesting, that's been kept. Or did it never close? Let me just close that for sure. Okay, it's been closed. Run again. Yeah, it actually retains what I have written. Ah, wow, okay. Maybe it's a good thing. Oh, actually, I can start over. Oh, cool. Yeah. Okay. Write the guard code. Okay. Okay. Should I? Yeah. Okay. So maybe yeah. Well, you know what? R install packages. So I think disk frame. Should I make that into an exercise? Or remotes, install GitHub. So these are the main ways to install disk frame. Okay. So this is to install brand version. Okay. To install latest version, latest development version, and comment below. Okay. I mean, just I like to make everything explicit. Not that I think the users are stupid, but there's no reason to have anything more have to make them think about things that are just not really relevant. So I mean, they may not have remotes installed, so you tell them to install remotes. Remotes. Okay. Sometimes adding the okay, so that's what they would do. I said on some platforms it helps to specify the repo, in which case it's like yeah, so I was trying SageMaker and on obviously Amazon, and if you didn't specify the the repo address, it's not going to install it for some reason. So, and I'm going to make it into an exercise. Yeah, installation exercise equals to true. All right. So you know, the good thing about that is I think yeah, you start intro. I mean, yeah. So yeah, at least it's, you know, if the user accidentally messes up, they can just start over and see exactly what code they need to run. If you encounter it. Okay. So you know, I have something to talk about what is disk frame for, you know. Installation. They should definitely install. So while they're installing, I can talk about other stuff. So yeah, the first thing I should ask the attendees to do is to install this. Should I ask them to download some data? Maybe. Very big maybe. It's too dangerous. I mean, the whole idea of disk frame is that it can work with large data sets. It's yeah, we don't want them to be stuck if the internet's really slow. So and it's a tutorial, so we don't want too many things that they will have to do, because most people, I think, just comes, cool, tutorials, go. And then yeah, if they want to follow along, I don't want them to have too many obstacles. So so maybe I should just generate the data that I want to do, and then at the very end showcase one maybe online or something that they don't have to do anything about. But anyway, first task, setting up starting disk frame. Okay. Disk frame can use multiple cores and may transfer data between workers, which I will explain. So yeah, there are two ways. There are some setting up code that is recommended for all users. Okay. So the first thing is, I don't even need to give it a name, because I'm not. So library disk frame, and people should realize that within disk frame, when they run this, they will get a bunch of notifications. So try that. Of course, must be labeled. Okay. Setting up. Okay. I'm up to here. Yeah, so great. So if I run this code, And I need to explain the concept of a worker. So yeah, so this is, you know what, I should just move this to the next one. Okay, you should see a message like this from the console. Okay, yeah, so setting up, so what the idea is, setting up one, you're just meant to copy these texts into your console and run them. Yeah, and I clearly explain what the purpose of each line of this code is. And if you forget, show boilerplate, show ceremony, or equivalently, yeah, so yeah, these are great. And I think here, insert GIF of inserting code into RStudio. Yeah, so I'll show you what happens. So if I just take this, actually I'm not sure if I can show you what happens. But if I go here and I go disk frame, insert ceremony, if I run that, you see this code is generated for me. Yeah, I'm just using the RStudio API because people often forget what they should do and they can't library again. All they have to do is now remember this. There's a function called insert ceremony, or maybe if they think it's called ceremony or boilerplate, something. Hopefully they find it. Yeah, that's the code that I recommend. Actually, come to think of it, this is actually really dangerous. This allows data to be passed, from workers to worker. So unlimited amount of data. So if you're passing in 100 gig of data between the two workers, it's going to take forever. So just be really careful about that. But hey, just maybe have to think about a better way, but doesn't matter. Okay, yeah. Exercise with code. So I want to have a really huge topic on ingesting data. Okay, just because how do you even load the data into disk frame? Okay, so I have to explain. So okay, to use disk frame as your data processing engine, you need to store your data in the disk frame format. Okay, and I should have some explanation about what it is. The disk frame format, contains is a folder containing multiple FST. So I'm going to HTTPS fst package.org. I'm really guessing here. I can't remember if that's the right URL. Nope, wrong. Ah, without the hyphen. Cool. Okay, so that's the FST files. Okay. And the files are labeled, are named 1 FST, 2 FST, etc. Alright. The disk frame format, where each FST file is called a chunk. Okay, so all of these terms, I should define them, and then should definitely have a consistent formatting. Maybe I should double it. I think that will make it into bold something. I'm not sure. I'll check it later. It's not important right now. Okay. And then to do, add a quiz. So yeah, so the way I like to do it is just to go through and have the overall structure of the tutorial before I add in the quiz, before I add in the actual content. Yeah, not too bad. Increase it a little bit, 18 font size maybe. Feels a bit too big. So 16. Cool. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. The chunks are pre-evaluated, so the user can see the default output. We like them to customize. Hint. Okay. Cool. So they can do a hint as well. So with the hint, yeah, if they put a hint in the name, that becomes a hint for that block. Very elegant. Very easy to use. Okay, so don't want to do that. So I mean, before you can even use the disk frame, you should ingest it. So I should have a few ways to show them how they can ingest it. Okay, R, ingesting data frame, and this is one of those things that's a bit strange. So the way you should do it is you should go as disk frame and then your data frame name, and give an out directory. Okay, so empty cars.df as a disk frame. We run that. Library disk frame here. Set up disk frame. Close that. So yeah. Yeah, so I want to now see the content of this. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it tells me, it's got a temporary place, how many chunks, how many rows, great. Okay, don't want to give them hints. This works, but if your data fits into RAM, you probably don't need. You need. That's a paradoxical thing. Yeah, of course you can turn a data frame into a disk frame by the disk frame function, but that means your data set, your data set can sit in memory. Your data frame fits into RAM, but you can't do any merging with it. You know, you can't merge it with another data set because that would require too much, additional RAM. I'm not sure if I'm finding the best way to word it, but what I'm trying to say is, yeah, your one data frame can fit into RAM, but if you want to merge it with another data set, that would actually require more RAM, more memory. And if you want to do that, then you can't. So even if so maybe then it's still a good idea to put it into a data frame before you merge it. So, but I'm just not finding the right words to do it. But hey, let's come back and revise it later on. So, okay. Let's leave it at that. Okay, so I really want to ingest data, ingest CSV. So I think ingesting CSV, right, is actually the most common thing that I should do. You can do so. Write.csv. I mean, I really don't like it. I really wish I can use fwrite. You know what? Because if they're doing this tutorial, disk frame depends on data table, so they should have fwrite. You know, so somewhere safe. So empty car CSV. Ingesting. CSV to disk frame. Empty cars CSV. Now, of course, they're writing to whatever the directory they're working on, so you know they should really clean it up afterwards. And I'm not gonna write a cleanup code for them to just figure it out. So yeah, that will create a disk frame. Okay. Okay. I mean, they can move this to somewhere permanent, or they can out directory somewhere permanent. CSV. I'm not sure this is spelled right. Yeah, of course. I don't know what the hell's. Or any coffee. I'm really badly craving some coffee right now. Cool. Okay, so okay, so yeah, if they're just writing to if they know where they want to write to, they should just use this out direction. Actually, I've been thinking when I first designed this frame, I think that this is very clunky if you want to create multiple data sets. I've thought about some other way where you can just go, your library into some folder, and you can, lib name, into some folder. That's the lib one, I think. Then you go lib one, and you can refer to data frames inside that, just like that. Actually, and then yeah, so say for example, if I go lib one, that equals to lib. Maybe I just want to do filter. Randomly unif, and actually I'm not sure if this works. Doesn't matter, but you get the idea. MPG less than 0.5 something. I don't know. Then yeah, you automatically create in the same folder as this one a data frame with this name. I thought about that. Yeah, but and I just decided to not go ahead with it because yeah, or maybe something like that. Yeah, so yeah, then it's easier, much easier to create disk frames like that. But that might be a feature later on. So I don't want to add any more features until I get my code coverage up to really high. So now come to think of it, why don't I run a code coverage right now so I can go make myself a coffee? I forgot how to do that. Not here. Okay. DevTools, coverage, test coverage. Okay. Hopefully that doesn't fail. I'm gonna get myself a coffee now. Oh yeah, it's still running. Okay.
Game started.
Well, that's running. It's probably gonna run for a while actually, from experience. Just make myself a coffee, make some dog food, and just have a game of Go. Yeah, that's how you do development. So as you can tell, I'm not a very strong Go player, but I don't do anything other than star points nowadays. Submit move. So let's see. Okay, it's gonna do the Chinese. So I'm gonna do this very unusual move. I think it's unusual by some people. It's invented in Japan. Yeah. So the idea is just attach here. So hoping that he'll go down, and I jump up. Hopes he protect the territory, and then I extend. So yeah, that's what I'm hoping he would do. So yeah. So if he does that, then no, the whole point is that you can have the big corner, but your development to the side is severely limited. And I noticed at this level, players don't really play like that. You know, they really want to punish me at this point. They probably like, you know, jump here or something, but and then I just jump here. And that usually ends up being a really messy fight. But actually, this might be the first time ever where someone just responded exactly like this. Yeah, so yeah, I got what I wanted. So you see how Black's corner is quite big, but you know, but he cannot no longer develop on this side. And I don't care if Black attacks here, because whatever, I don't want to. It's like there's not many points here anyway. Maybe I should try this. I saw this really stupid trick move. I don't think I should even call it a trick move because it's just really dumb. But I always play it just to see how other punish my silly moves, because I don't think I play strong enough to punish. Oh, this is a new. So if I block, he's gonna push. Is it push again? And he jumps up. That will just, yeah. Maybe if he does that, maybe I just do this. No, I don't care anymore. He might, if he protects, I just Atari and then just cover. That's fine. I mean, there's no other move for Black really. Okay, well, then I just cover. I guess I don't think Black can Hane out. At this level, what I see the most common is something like this. Just double Hane you. I don't know if double Hane is any good. Or maybe they think they should protect this. I just connect. It makes me strong on the outside, so I think if I have access to AI right now, I think AI will say that White is doing better already. Okay, let me check back on my test coverage. Oh, test coverage failed. Oh my god. Group buy. Okay, group buy. My group buys failed. So this is actually really annoying. So I want to develop a script to handle this, but actually, why don't I just run a test? I should run a test, and I got my own util. Oh, whoa! He doesn't even do anything here. So let me just bully him a little bit. I think it will work. Okay, so why don't I do a test here? As you can see, I'm still pretty noob. Oh, actually, I have a I have a build. I have my own set of build utilities, and what really happens is I need to. I just want to do the. I wonder why. So if directory exists, oh wow. Yeah, I mean, of course, cutting is probably not the best idea for black. Yeah, now he has to come out. Oh wow. Atari? What should I do? Should I connect? If I connect, he will cut me. If I extend, he will come down or extend. No. Yeah, maybe I just connect. If he cut me, I just extend down under. So black now has to. Yes, black can't really cut me because I just capture him in a net. So black, we have to push. In which case I can protect my cut point. So yeah, if he pushes, it's cutting my cut point. Black can't really cut because I just capture him in the net, right? Yeah, it's gone. I mean, black can go here, and then looking at the cut next move. So I'm not. If black goes here, should I just double harness? He'll just extend like that and then protect the cut, and oh, like this. So black has a move here to clamp. If I don't let him, I mean, yeah, so forget about the clamp. You can't clamp me. So you have to connect, and I should protect the cut point. Yeah, that's it. Alright. Yes. Okay. So the corner, basically black's corner is basically dead. Can probably spend one move and make into a code or something. Oh, it's already resigned. Oh wow. Oh wow. Actually, it says black's winning. Yeah, so I wasn't doing as well as I thought. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, but I did up to here. I did chip away at his. So I played wrong here. So when he push, I should extend. Oh no, when he go here, Atari's fine. So I shouldn't have connected, I should just Atari. And he extend, and then I kill the corner. He turns. Yeah, I don't really understand the stuff being recommended by the AI. And this AI interface honestly isn't that great. It's really, you can't see the evolution of your moves. And so that lost black a lot of points. This lost me a lot of points, but I should do this. But if I do this, and he, so say I did this, they're saying he'll go like this. Why didn't you clap? And maybe Atari. I mean, I guess. Actually, white doesn't have to push anymore. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it does. Yeah, the white gets Sente, so maybe that's why it's bad. I didn't really think about it. I just thought get rid of the clamp and then just So my protection here is actually really bad, so I should just do this. Because I was thinking if I do this, that's great, but what if he, you know, just does that? I guess you can still protect it. I was thinking something like, you know, it's really bad. So I still have to come out somehow, yeah, you know. Doesn't matter. I guess I did make something back, so yeah, whatever. Okay, back to development. Okay, so what the hell is happening here? So let me try. So I'm trying to do a test. So I often find some weird things. So test manual doesn't exist. So test exists. So in which case I run dev test. Okay, so that's what happens. And based on this test, I should know which of my functions are going to cause issues, and I just turn them off. Turn off the whole thing. This whole testing thing is taking unusually long. That's really odd. Okay. Yeah, why is it taking so long? Usually it's really quick. Alright, time to start another game. Hopefully.
Game started.
Oh, that's quick. Okay. Now I got given 2 stones. Okay, cool. 3K. So actually, I find 3K on OGS actually quite strong. I usually just lose. Quite strong for me anyway. Yeah, I need time to figure out why there's an error, because if you don't run it within this test framework, it passes no problem. You can run an R script, it passes no problem. And I did at one point trace through the code. It has to do with some eval. One of the evaluation things is not working, so that's why I wanted to overhaul my non-standard evaluation framework. But yeah, it's now causing more pain than it needs to, you know. It's really annoying. Let me check my R version actually. Still 3 points. Did I not see a 3.7 online? Make a move, please. 3 point. Yeah, no, okay. Oh, actually, the next release is 4. Oh wow. Oh wow. I don't know what to do. You know what? I'm gonna download 4. I'm gonna start developing on 4 just because. But I can't seem to download 4. Okay. Cran downloads. RStudio. Windows. Base. It's only got 3.6. I can't. I think this will be 3. Oh, yeah, okay, finished. Okay, I'll download anyway. This person still hasn't made a move. I think it's time to cancel the game. Okay, so, okay. I've run the test. It failed with test group by. It failed in test data table. And it's got issues with CSV to disk frame for some reason. But that's just a warning, so yeah. So what I should do is I should go to the test folder for the test data table, and I'm just gonna comment it out, and then I'm gonna go to the test group by. So I just know that they're not gonna be in my test coverage. Okay. Comment them out, and then I'll maybe forget running the test. I'll just go direct to coverage. Okay, I want to see, and while that's going, let's try to start another game. I guess you accept some of these longer games out. Make my first move. Make a short
game started.
Wow, it's like a 10-second move game. 3 Biomi. Or 7-second a game. Oh wow, I'm definitely gonna lose. What the hell's going on? Basically I can't think. Whatever, man. That's a pretty old Joseki. I mean, obviously that's not gonna work. I don't know what the hell. Of course I'm gonna get out, you crazy bitch. Sorry, I don't mean to use foul language. Alright. much made useless. Okay, gonna install. Actually, the version I'm trying to install is 4.1. So, well, I don't need 32-bit files. Okay. Check out my game. Okay. So black's doing pretty well. Where did I go wrong? So I should have done this first. Okay. Yeah, I still don't understand this one. Why is it better for? Well, up to this point, black. Yeah, of course that's a bad move because it leaves a cutting point here. So, I mean the Joseki is like this, so I just connect under. I think I should just leave it here and then just play here, yeah, because you connect, it's gonna die. Later on you can try to make a curve out of it, you know. Oh, great. My coverage is done. Okay, so yeah, I wonder where is that coverage file saved. Go to working directory. Yeah, there's no coverage here. So I'm just wondering where does this even go? How can I save a copy of this? Anyway, wow, my coverage is like 52.99, so a long way to go. But that's because I turned off. Maybe it's because I turned off the some of the testing. So maybe it's here. It's miscellaneous. F that. Save here. Replace it. See, after a long time, I don't remember where things are. So even I'm the developer of this, so how do I see? How do I see what I should be doing? So which line am I missing? Lines relevant covered 83. So maybe if I click into here, yeah, it's also very hard to hit over line. Okay. I guess the more hits, the more they should be tested, maybe. So click in here. Okay. So it tells me that certain things aren't being checked. Yeah, I don't know how to interpret these things. Maybe I need to read the documentation. So 308. Okay, maybe I should check the DevTools coverage tutorial. How do I interpret this thing? Maybe I should learn how to turn this on so I know how to do this. Yeah. Okay. What am I meant to do here? So it seems like I need to learn a lot of things to Wow, I don't know. I'm sort of almost expecting if I click somewhere I can learn it right away, but it doesn't seem to be the case. Ah, the easiest way to set up Kafra, use this. Okay, maybe I should do that. Okay, so I've done that. Okay, is that what I have to do? Okay, let me check my git. Build ignore, what's the difference? I haven't done a git pull, so let me try the git. And one thing I find annoying, which I haven't, oh, it's up to date, so okay. What am I meant to do here? So what's happened? So it's got added this new thing. Commit. Okay. See if I can build successfully. I have to close it in order to build, but if I close it, I'll lose these things. Actually, do I lose these things? Let me try. I mean, I don't seem to lose it, so maybe I just close it. Okay, look at Git. Alright, let me just check all these things in. I don't know what this is. It's nothing, so I probably should get rid of it. Yeah, just doing some testing for some reason. Yeah, not needed. Not confuse myself. Delete that. I don't really want to check these things in. Actually, yeah, I need to build it. Make sure I build before I commit anything, because if I commit something that doesn't build, it's gonna be trouble for me later on. But it builds fine. Okay, it builds fine, so I can commit these things in. Commit that. Maybe don't commit this. Test for fun. No. Yeah, maybe commit these two. Commit these things inside it. And don't commit the HTMLs. In fact, should ignore HTML. Okay. Add the git and ignore, of course. Okay, that's all I want to commit in this round. Okay. Whoa. Diff. Oh, okay. Initialize tutorial. And then edit cover. Yeah, I knew I couldn't push it. It's really annoying. Which I haven't had the time to fix, but maybe at some point. I just don't understand how Git credentials work. So it works in GitHub desktop, but not from within RStudio, which for me right now is a minor annoyance. Okay, so I've saved my code. It's all been pushed. I've done my testing, commented out the bad boys, ran a test coverage. Go back to looking at test coverage to see how it works. Package coverage, okay. Automated reports. It doesn't tell me how to read this. So does it 1058 and then cross use method? Does it mean that this doesn't get hit at all, or what does it mean? What does an exclamation mark mean? I really don't know. So maybe if it's an exclamation mark, it means I haven't tested it. Okay, so let's confirm that. Do I have a test case that's just meant to error? Okay, so what this is the get chunk R, so get chunk R test get chunk R. Okay, so got a bunch of tests here. I have a function to generate synthetic data. Okay, it's pretty cool. Data table in. Why is this data table in? Yeah, that's not the right comment. Get chunk. Okay. Get chunk error warning due to table not existing. Okay, I think I see how to read it. Yeah, I don't know what the maybe exclamation mark just means it hasn't been tested. Yeah, so warning, try to obtain variables not present. So let me just run this, okay, and I just make a disk frame out of it. Library test that. Yeah, so yeah. Yeah, so names df. Okay, so if I yeah. So if I expect warning, so if I do get chunk df and I do keep equals to id7, which doesn't exist, id doesn't exist, then I should get a warning. Yeah. So get chunk 1. Yeah, error. That's actually error. It gives me an error. What is it meant to do? What is my code meant to do? Okay. Yeah, something odd is happening. So if I get a chunk, keep chunks exact equals to true. Okay. I forgot what it's meant, but I think it gave me some trouble before. Okay. I need to actually look at the code. I can't remember what it's meant to do. Keep chunks. Keep chunks is not used anywhere else. Ah, I see. Keep chunk is the chunk that you should keep track of. Okay, let me just do a browse to this, just to make sure that I get what's going on. Okay, I'm trying to keep. What are the columns in this one? Keep the columns to keep. Okay, cool. So I'm inside. Go next. Keep chunks. Keep one. No. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Obviously, it doesn't have anything. If type of keep is closure, keep one. Okay, so you got that correctly. What is it trying to do? Okay, so that's just checking. Yeah, okay, I know how to devise a test for this. Okay. Yeah, column doesn't. That's a great. Okay, so that's not a warning. That should just be an error. Okay, that's great. This should just give me an error straight away. Okay. Yeah, as you can see, open source development is definitely not glamorous, definitely a bit boring, but let's just do the boring stuff. Let's get this going. Let's have the best. Okay, just a work colleague sent through a message. Victoria, state of emergency has been extended for 4 weeks. Of course, Victoria is the state I'm in because I'm in Melbourne. So we're gonna work from home from until 11th of May, for the very least. So I'm very, very, very blessed because I have a job that's with remote working is quite okay. I work in the tech industry in Melbourne. So yeah, so I've been doing great working from home. As you can see, when I work from home, I can listen to my dog bark. There's two of them, 2 dogs. They always bark at random passing. The people could be across the park and they'd be barking. It's quite nuts. Okay, well. Okay. Hope everyone's okay. But yeah, I'm just really glad that I, can still be gainfully employed during these stressful times. So okay, so I know how to get this. Try to obtain a variable not kept. So one of the things I really want to do is, so I do a df2 df source keep. Yeah, I should really talk about source keep in my tutorial, Yeah, I should do it here. So I really should talk about this function. It's really good. I'm going to do source keep id. I forgot the names of this guy already. Names of idf. Yeah, see, disk.frame works pretty well. I can trust it to tell me what's going on. So I keep id1, id2, id3, but somehow I want to get df2. But somehow I want to keep, ID1, ID3, and ID4. Obviously, this shouldn't work at all because, I'm trying to. Yeah, so did not throw an error. Didn't throw an error. I should throw a warning. What the hell? I didn't even produce a warning. So. I'm trying to get something that shouldn't exist. ID4 doesn't exist in here. let me do vanilla get chunk. df2 1. Okay, yeah, only brings back ID 1, 2, 3, but I'm trying to keep ID 4. Yeah, so it only does ID 1 and ID 3. ID 4 is not there, and it didn't die. So what's going on here? You know what? Come to think of it, I think I should just throw an error. Okay, you know, it's so keep 1 is all the variables to keep in the attribute from my previous source keep. Okay, so someone's run source keep. It says keep ID 1, 2, 3, and the user says I want to keep these extra things. So it's not a closure, but if it's null, and if they're both null, or if they're both not null, then keep becomes the intersect of them. So this is maybe where I should give an error instead of giving a warning, because that doesn't really make sense. If they're not null, if keep is null, then yeah, cool. Alright, don't try to. Okay, don't. What should I do here? Intersect. Okay, if set diff keep 1. Okay. If the length of this is greater than 0. Okay. I can't remember how to throw an error. Stop. Paste 0, keep 1, collapse equals to this. Okay, so that should give a warning. So that should give an error. And I just realized how stupid I am. Of course, that should be in the same place. Bloody hell. Okay, cool. And yeah, there's actually one area where Python potentially is quite useful because it lets you write these multi-line comments just by a pen. But maybe this will work as well. I'm guessing. I'm really hoping it will. Length in 0, okay. And in R, you gotta have all these annoying brackets all around the place, but yeah, it's pretty. The quirk you get used to pretty quickly. Okay, so that's the new world. That should give me a. That should give me an error. Expect error. Woo! Great. Failed one of them. Try to obtain variable not kept. Test get chunk. What's wrong? Yeah, what's wrong? I don't understand this. I'm getting more and more mysterious errors now. Just don't understand why these things aren't passing. So I don't know if it's RStudio thing or what is the case here. Just comment it out. Just run it again. Yeah, so skipped. So the error definitely comes from here. And I honestly don't know what the issue is. Because this obviously, as you can see, runs perfectly fine. Alright, let's try again. Yeah, no, it's completely failing for some reason. This is super annoying. It tells me it failed in this data set. So source keep 15 to stop if not. So why would this even not be true? It's completely mysterious. Maybe DF is just not such a bad name, you know. Just forget it. You know what? Forget about DF. It's gonna just cause too much trouble. I think going forward, I'm just gonna change everything to disk.f. You know, it's just all right. Let's try again. Okay, so for some reason it's super annoying. Okay, obviously it runs in real code. It just doesn't run within this environment thing. So it's not true. Why is this not true? Maybe calling it df here is really dangerous. You know what? Maybe this whole whole thing is really odd. I mean, it's really annoying. Just get rid of that. No, okay. Disk F, DF, disk F. Replace, 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 replace. Okay. Try again. That's really getting annoying. It says skipped. Okay, at least now it's not erroring. Well, of course, in normal R, df is the density function of the F distribution, so that's why df, you know, I probably shouldn't have used df as a function. So not doing that seems to have resolved the problem. So, you know, somehow the non-standard evaluation is, yeah, so now it's passing. Okay, I think I have enough. I will continue next time.